Namaste, I'm Sarah Ivanhoe, and I'm going to be teaching you guys Camel Pose Ustrasana today. Specifically, I'd like you to think of back bends as the body creating a circular shape. And in the yoga system, we have what are called the prana vayus. There's 5 of them. 2 of the prana vayus specifically address the inward flow of energy, which is called samana, and the outward flow of energy, which is called vyana. If your body's a circle, there's always energy that is coming in, samana energy, and there's energy that is going out, vyana energy. And as yogis, we want to be able to channel, to guide, and direct that flow of energy in whatever shape we're making. When we're physically doing a back bends are either an act of pulling in or an act of pushing out. So if your body's a circle, to make the back bend happen, sometimes you're trying to pull your energy in, samana energy, and sometimes just to make the back bend happen, you're pushing out. You'll see what I mean. So we're going to start, go ahead and come into a simple cobra pose. Now, ideally, to do camel pose, you would do this after many sun salutes, after a nice long warm-up. But for our purposes right now, I'm just going to show you a couple of pointers. Come onto your belly with the tops of your feet on the ground and your hands just sort of under your shoulders gently. We're going to really work on pushing the toenails down as if you could kick the feet through the floor. Take the tailbone down and elongate out of the lower back. Slightly draw the shoulders together behind you. And now come up just a little bit at a time, not worrying too much about how far up you get into the back bend, but instead pause in the middle position. And for a moment, close your eyes and imagine you are making a circle and you are pushing out to the periphery. Your chest pushes out, your head pushes out, and your feet are kicking all the way through your mat into the center of the earth. You are from the center pushing out to the periphery, and we call this vyana vayu. And then take a nice easy break and release down. And just push yourself back onto your shins. The next preparatory pose we're going to do is just to open the front of the body here. You'll take your right foot forward and stay on the back of the left knee. Now again, it's sort of sometimes we just kind of clunk into the leg, but today this back leg is the point. Feel the toes? Kick them down. Really push down with the toes, and then bring your body up onto the shin, pull the belly up off the thigh, and then just imagine you can stay here, or if you like, you can take your arms up over your head. Again, the point of today is not to repeat the same instructions, but to channel this yogic energy of vyana vayu. Imagine your body is making a circular shape, locate the center, and push out to the periphery. The foot's clicking down, the hands reaching up, the chest away, push everything out and away. And then to come out of it, samana vayu, you just release and pull inward. Okay, we'll just get that on the other side. Take your left foot forward, stay on the right knee, and go ahead and push that foot down, take the hips down, and very slowly climb up into side 2. Belly pulls up off the thigh, get yourself comfortable, and feel the shape you're making. Take your arms up over your head, optional. Now for a moment, pause, breathe, and imagine your body is in the shape of a circle. Push out. Just outward vyana energy. Make the circle bigger somehow. And then samana energy just pulls everything back in. Go ahead and sit back on your heels for a moment. Pause and just let all of that settle. Great. So now we're going to go ahead up into Ustrasana, camel, and I'm going to take you through a few different key points of that. So go ahead and come up onto your shins, and same action we just did, kick the shin down into the earth, that push away energy. Belly is in, tailbone down, and you're gonna think of lifting your chest up and away, creating that circle that pushes out. As you lift your chest up and dunk your head back, you're just placing your hands on either side of your sacrum. Now the center of the pose, of course, is right here. It's in the middle of you. So imagine the center of the pose and then add Vyana energy pushing out and away. Now, if it's easy and you want to reach back and grab for a heel, great. However, we are greedy by nature, and we're going to want to, I want to feel like I'm doing a good job at yoga, so I'm going to grab my heel. And then what happens is samana energy, we start to pull in. You can see why you wouldn't want to do this, right? So if you can't hold the heel and Vyana energy push out, better to just keep your hands here and go with the flow of the energy of the pose. Hands, not as important. Okay, so let's try it. Last time together. Belly is in, tailbone down. Kick the feet down. Lift your chest up. Place your hands either side of the sacrum. Pause. Take a breath. Locate the center right there. From the center, add Vyana pushing out energy. Expand as much as you can. If you get the green light to add the hands, wonderful. If it makes you shrink in, don't. Vyana energy push out in all directions. 3 more breaths. And then add samana energy to come in, sit back on your heels for a moment, close your eyes, pause. Feel the flow. It's always happening. Energy coming in, energy going out. Now lastly, if you want to play around with Ustrasana, if doing that felt great to you, there's one last little thing that I like to play around with, which is sort of a Vajrasana style back bend, but it's similar concept. Instead of lifting up off your heels, let me say this, if Ustrasana is challenging for you, you gotta stay with Ustrasana. But if you get the green light, you stay on your heels, and we'll do the same game. Walk your hands back, locate the center, and then start to apply the pushing energy. You lift your knees up off the floor, an inch, another inch, another inch. My toes are kicking the floor away, right? Same thing we did in the cobra. And then push up, 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 up and back. Wherever you are, for a moment, close your eyes, feel the center, Vyana, Vayu, push. And then samana energy will bring you back down. Close your eyes for a moment, bow your head, and have a little gratitude for wherever your body is now. As you inhale, feel samana energy flood in. As you exhale, Vyana energy out. Like a mantra repeats, samana, Vyana. Samana, Vyana. Thank you so much for playing along today. Namaste.